Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking into Spring Fiesta event that usually comes every season, and today we're gonna see on the screen we have some gifts. I'm gonna do some breakdown, I'm gonna do some calculations to see how much it's gonna cost for each of the objectives. And the objectives are the new castle skin and chaos chest, shadow, holy shadow chest, and we have the frames and stuff like that. We will be looking into them as well, and we're gonna take a look in the game how we do this event. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit how to do stuff and show you guys some calculations and price, so you guys can decide which stuff or what stuff you want to get for yourself. Now we are in the game, and let's take a look at Spring Fiesta event and see the rewards and what to do to complete the event. The first one is Rainy Spring. Rainy Spring is very, normal. If you have tried or played seasonal event before, you will be familiar with how the event is, and you're going to be doing these 5 days. You're going to be trying to complete objectives like train troops, defeat gnomes, and advanced summoning, and you also have like PvP stuff, attack castles 10 times, probably something like that, and then defeat some bosses and probably buying stuff from market and stuff like that as well. So that is very similar to what we used to have with the seasonal events and stuff, stuff like that. And the rewards here is total of 10 New Year's card. The New Year's card is quite important because that is what you're gonna exchange for the rewards. And yeah, basically you can finish this within 4.5 days, I would say. You don't have to do all of these if you can't. I do recommend you guys, if you are low on AP, you're low on stuff like that, to try to complete this. You should wait until like day 3 or day 4 before you're doing, for example, the gnome farming and stuff like that, because that can be a little bit challenging if you don't have enough AP, right? So yeah, you get like 10 New Year's cards from here, and the next one is Spring Fiesta. This is a little bit more challenging in my opinion because you have to try and get 250 stars. It will go down to the last day before you complete it, because it's quite difficult to get like 6 stars, 5-star stuff unless you're very lucky and you get it all the time. And then you have to try and calculate the timer that you can. Sometimes you might have to wake up in the night to do it, because if you miss, for example, like a 9 hours time, maybe even 10, 12 hours, I'm not 100% sure if you will be able to make it, right? But let's see, you have to try your best. I'm assuming I will be able to finish it, but it's gonna be until the the last day, probably like 6-7 hours left of the time. But we will see when it comes when we finish. So you guys should be able to do this every time. And before you sleep, I recommend you guys to refresh. Even though it costs gems, you should refresh and try to get like the bigger one, with the many stars. So it the thing here gonna last you for like 7-8 hours depending how much you sleep, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, and you will get 20 years cards from here, and that's very crucial. That's why this one, in my opinion, is more important than the Raining Spring, although the reward is a bit less, but it's better in terms of New Year's card, and that is the most important about this event. The third one is Bloom of Life. Bloom of Life is very straightforward. Just try to, do your daily stuff, gathering resources, farming gnomes, defeat bosses, and you will get some cake out of it, which I will show you guys really soon what you use them for. Spring of Colors. This one is the highlight of the event, in my opinion, apart from the shop. The Spring of Colors here is where you do like the stuff, and the water sprinklers that you get from the Rainy Spring event, you will be using here to upgrade the levels of the stuff right here, the flowers here. And you can see that green flower is free to play. It doesn't cost anything, and it will give you 10 New Year's card, I think. And then you have blue, which costs 3,500 gems. It'll give you 20 cards and other stuff, which is pretty decent as well for 3,500 gems. Not too bad. And then you have $20, which is pay to win, and that will give you around 110 cards and also starters, which in my opinion is very, very important to get. And as you can see, I already unlocked them all, right? So I'm just trying to finish this event and leveling up, get everything here, and see how far I'm gonna get, right? Most likely I will be able to finish that, right? Level 20 by the end of this event. And now let's take a look at the shop. Here, as you can see, I already have 51 cars. I can get the frame already, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until the last day to decide what I'm gonna get. But I'm looking into Chaos Chest, and the castle skin, in my opinion, the attributes is very, very mid. I would say it's very bad, although the castle skin looks very nice. I was thinking of getting it, but the prosperity, recovery speed, I mean, nobody really needs it, right? People will gem out the prosperity anyway, and you don't need to speed up the regeneration of the prosperity anyway. The only reason people will get this one is just because of how it looks, right? It looks really nice. I really like the skin, the colors, everything about the skin and stuff. I really like it, so I'm really thinking about what I want to do at the end of this event. And also some Holy and Shadow Immortal chests. I think that is going to be interesting as well for those who are interested in them. And then we have the free-to-play, the grindable variant of the event, which is going to be the cakes that I mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, that you can exchange them for a frame. You can exchange them for the random immortal fragments and 100 starters as well, which is really good in my opinion. And then of course, if you want the chat box, you can get that as well. It looks pretty nice. A lot expensive on the cake side, because I don't know if I will be able to get like 600-700 cakes, but hopefully I will try to get one and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm planning to try to get at least starters, maybe random immortal fragments as well. It's not important for me, but I'm probably gonna get the the frame and see what else we can get from there, right? So that is my main focus. So now that I've gone through this event and giving some opinion about them as well, let's take a look at the calculations that I think is the highlight for a lot of people for this event. Now that we are entering the most exciting part of the video, it is the calculations. Here you will be finding everything you need to know about this event and how much it's going to cost you and what can you get for free. So let's start with the cards. As you remember, the flowers that I talked about earlier in this video, you have the free-to-play part, and you have the thing that costs gems, and you have the $20 pack that you have to unlock as well. So in total there, you will get 140 from that section of the event, and then you get another section where you have to do like a daily grinding and also the other stuff where you have to send your troops on doing quests, which is going to give you 30 cards altogether. And in total of that, with the $20, if you spend $20, you will be able to get 170 cards. That is maximum number in the game, unless you have to spend a little bit more on the packs on the side, which in my opinion, if you are not going for the chaos chest, then you don't need to spend on the side, and $20 is enough per event. But because for $20 you will be able to get 170 cards, and then you can decide whatever you want to get, because for the castle skin you will have to spend $20, basically just unlocking the flower section, and you will get 170 cards, and you're going to need 120 cards for the castle skin, which basically is $20, and then you will have enough to get the frame as well. So that is, I think that is worth $20 if you want to get skin and the frame itself. That is worth. And if you want to get, Holy and Shadow Immortal Chest, I think that is pretty good as well. But you have to choose between, castle skin, Holy and Shadow Immortal Chest, and the frame, because frame is basically free to play. You can get it anyway. You pay $20, you might as well just try to get the castle skin. If you want to get the Holy Immortal Chest for $20 or 60 fragments, in my opinion, I wouldn't do it, because you probably want to do Sparks of Galaxy. You will get more value up there. But if you just want it, you can go for it. That works as well. But in my opinion, I would probably, choose castle skin and the frame over the Holy and Shadow chest. But if you want to go for Chaos chest, you will have to spend $110 in total. That includes with the $20 in the the flower sections, because the packs you have to buy is $90 worth of packs, basically 3 days of $10 and $20, because you're gonna need that extra 70 cards that you get from them, because each day $10 and $20, which is $30. For $30 you get 24 cards, and you're gonna need another 70 in order for you to get Chaos chest, right? But if you get Chaos chest and you spend $110, you won't be able to get castle skin and the frame. You won't even get the frame. You will not get the Holy Shadow Immortal Chest unless you increase and you buy more packs. Probably, I personally wouldn't do it if I was to choose Chaos Chest, but I'm really thinking about it right now. Maybe I'm going for Chaos Chest and see how far I'm gonna get on the last day before I actually buy something. So yeah, this is like an advice and recommendation from me to you guys. You should wait until like the very last day with with buying stuff, but on the third day you should decide already by then what you want to get, right? If you want to get Chaos Chest, you should already decide very early that you want to get it. But as for the castle skin, as for the frame and the other stuff, you can wait until like basically the last day, because you're not in a hurry unless you want to go for Chaos Chest. So yeah, that's basically the calculations, some of my recommendations and advice for you guys. I hope you guys find this video very helpful, and yeah, up to you guys to decide what you want to get. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.